Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Becca from Loving Source Tarot doing a reading today on what may I not be seeing? What might I be missing? All right, and we will begin. Choose the stone that draws you, the one you resonate with, and we'll start. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the Jasper. And stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems like stress is unbearable. That's where the Jasper comes in. You can put it under your pillow at night and have peaceful, calming dreams. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so that is symbolically given to you today by your guides. All right, let us see. In the Night Tarot, and I have the decks in the description box, by the way. We have the Swords, and we have the Pentacles. Ace of Swords, Two of Coins. Okay. Sometimes I say coins because they are discs, and, to me that really represents, a lot of times they are about wealth and material abundance, but that's including health. And we have Queen of Cups in the Van Gogh deck. We have Queen of Cups, and we have Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins. And in the Light Seers Tarot, we have this lovely Three of Cups, and we have the Moon. Okay, wonderful. Okay, and we will clarify with the writer Waite-Smith. Okay, so your one major arcana here is the Moon card. Yeah. Okay, so you might, no wonder you clicked on this reading, because you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm walking in. It is very dim here. I cannot see much. I hear wolves howling. I know I can't go back, because right in the writer Waite-Smith, there's that sort of lobster or something with claws anyway behind the person. She can't go back. And maybe it even feels so difficult knowing what comes next, because it even feels like you're looking at the moon underwater. Okay, so the good news about the moon is the moon is extremely powerful. The moon has a pull. The moon is a guide. And your own intuition, your gut instinct, resonates with the moon in ways that can't really be described. So it's that pull that can tell you the next moment by moment what it is you should do, or sometimes something bigger for a big decision. I love relying on intuition. It seems kind of scary sometimes, right? Because it's walking in moonlight. And sometimes we wonder, is this just our brain, or is this my gut? Is this intuition? Is this my higher self that's leading me this way? But we can always ask for more confirmation, more guidance. We can ask for signs even. And that is very helpful. Okay, and if it's a big decision, a lot of times we'll come back to it. Every single time we check in with our gut, we know the answer, and it's okay. This is the way we should go. Sometimes we don't get an answer, in which case maybe we wait for clarity, or maybe we do what is temperate and wise. But we have the Three of Cups here. That's interesting, with the moon and celebration. But you know what? Look at those women, the Three of Cups women. They are looking at a constellation. I think is that the Big Dipper? I don't know it. Maybe not. No, it's not. Anybody know that constellation? Please let me know. Okay, but the Three of Cups, they too are looking at the sky, and they too are looking at the heavens. It's almost like in this Three of Cups in the Light Seers Tarot is less celebrating and more, we support each other. We're moving forward together. It's more that. Okay, so let us see. Eight of Swords, right? You might feel like there's some situation that you don't know how to move forward through. You just don't. You can, obviously. Maybe there's a part of you that would love to just rip off these ties that are so loose anyway and take off the blindfold and run. But yet it doesn't, it feels like, but which direction do I go in with the moon? You know, I'm not seeing clearly where I should go. Okay. You've got to watch that your thoughts, it looks like, aren't part of the trap, you know. The I can't deal with, I can't accept, the disastrous kinds of thoughts. You've got to watch those. And I feel like this might be your guide saying, please, please, no, that's not true. That these sort of catastrophizing, I can't, or I cannot accept, I won't, those kinds of things are, that's something to be looked at today and free yourself from. Yes. And then let me see, we have the Three of Coins and the Queen of Cups. So, they're telling me your intuition is quite mature. They're telling me that you absolutely have worked on this. What is this Queen of Cups? I have to look in the Van Gogh Tarot. Of course, she has her cup, but she also almost looks like she's got some healing herbs, some elixirs, she's got something going on. And look at all the abundance. She knows that there's more to every situation than what you would see. She knows there are forces at work underneath. She is perfectly calm, though, isn't she? She always is that Queen of Cups. It's sort of like some confidence in her ability to flow with things, her ability to move with what is. And Three of Coins also to build. This isn't entirely passive. These cards feel real passive under here, but this isn't passive. See, she is manifesting something. She is working on manifesting something. She is working on depth and understanding. The Three of Coins here, they are building, and it's again 3 women. How interesting, different deck. It's again 3 women, sort of building something for greater security. It's like supporting, building. So for you, it might be time, whether you're male or female, man or woman, might be time to, or if you identify as non-binary, might be time to rely on your support. However that comes, to rely on the support that you have. And not only the support, but almost like getting involved with like-minded people to build. It's almost like that we're building something that will bring us greater security. So that is interesting. I'm going to clarify these two. And it'll be daily effort, just daily. This is what we do daily. That can also mean do the things daily that help you to feel secure and help increase your abundance and your health and all of those things, even if things look like difficult to predict. But okay, let's see about here. Now in the Knight Rider Waite, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Two of Coins. Interesting. So there's also the balance of daily life, of course. Ace of Swords is inspiration will come. So I feel like you clicked on this video because you saw the need to find out what it is you're missing. And I feel like the message here is you're not missing anything, pile number 1. Other than perhaps, please don't engage in the kinds of thoughts that have you feeling trapped, and please move toward sources of support and persons that you feel increase your sense of purpose in building something good. Yes. And of course, take good care of yourself, take good care of, this isn't the time to abandon yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And the inspiration will come. Ace of Swords. In fact, during this reading, you might have some inspiration about what you need to do next, what you're not seeing. And then we have Two of Cups. Very important to be speaking with people you see eye to eye with. There may be, I see support and agreement here in your reading. Maybe that may be a message too. I do not see danger in your reading. That is one thing I do not see. I see uncertainty, but then I see tremendous intuition and a community of like-minded people that you can tap into. But I do not see danger in this reading. So I think that maybe was meant to reassure you. You continue to balance. You continue to move forward to enhance your security. You continue to grow in your intuition. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, I thank you so much, pile number 1. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You chose the Lapis Lazuli. And let's see what that stone is. Balance. It helps with balance, harmonizing your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical selves. Inner peace. When used with meditation, it can open the third eye and allows you to see inside of yourself. You'll see the real you. Well, that's really fitting that you're also looking at this reading, because these readings provide synchronicities that help your higher self talk to your earthly self. All right, so now let's look. What might you be missing? With the Night Waite Tarot, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, wonderful. With the Van Gogh deck, we have the 7 of Cups again. I think we see a theme, and we have the 6 of Coins, 6 of Pentacles. With the Light Seers Tarot, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, and we will clarify with the writer Waite-Smith. Okay, so now the Page of Cups and the 7 of Cups, I do not see a major arcana here. So that to me says that there isn't something huge that you're missing. This is a in-between time, actually, then. But let's clarify. We might get some major arcanas in the clarification. So Page of Cups is sort of like, yeah, easier said than done, right? The Page of Cups encourages us to be childlike and to move with delight from emotion to emotion, whatever would delight us. Now, the Page of Cups can also be the emotions are flying across the surface kind of fast, and we feel like we must pursue each one. You know what I mean? We feel like, we feel less guarded from emotional storms. That can mean that too. And the 7 of Cups is some confusion. It can be confusion. It can be, I can't see clearly, but it can also be, there is uncertainty ahead. There is fog. The possibilities exist in the ether. You know, the possibilities exist in the ether. But so many of them are beautiful possibilities, right? It's that unknown one with the sheet over it that tends to get us bothered. But there's victory, there's wealth, there's riches, there's the snake can be considered wisdom, it can be considered something negative. But again, this is, and there's romance, of course. Again, this is of much how we choose to look at it. So I feel like your emotion may be affecting your ability to see the positives in the future, which is, sometimes that's just the case. And we have 7 of Cups and 6 of Coins. So we have 7 of Cups again. So they are telling me you are having quite a time with uncertainty, with maybe confusion, and there may be some force or some person who is deliberately trying to confuse you too. Sometimes that Seven of Cups comes up when it's like somebody's trying to sell you an illusion, or you might be trying to sell yourself one, but there is an answer here. Let me pull a card. Six of Coins. That is that love. That is that generosity card. That is that giving card, right? So let's pull some cards. We have Page of Swords. Okay, so some people may be, and this may not necessarily be you, the Page of Cups. It can be somebody else, but there's somebody anyway. May be tempted to just speak out of their emotions quickly. Right. I feel like there's stress here. I do. I have to say, I feel like there's stress here. I feel like there's confusion that I feel like it's visited upon you. I don't even feel, and I feel like maybe it's gotten you a little off your balance. But let's see, what else can we know about this? Five of Coins, Six of Coins. Okay, so some of you are dealing with lack or fear of lack. And the Six of Coins is a good card then, because that person is giving a little security, giving some coins, right? Then that's a good sign. Let's see. I feel like some door has shut, and maybe in its wake is some confusion, or maybe the door has shut and somebody is actively trying to confuse you. That can be as well. We have Eight of Coins here. Okay, be reassured. You'll be given enough security to make this a learning process, to be able to really learn a lot that will actually increase your future security. Okay, Four of Wands that's a lovely card. That's okay. I almost feel like this is a progression, right? So Four of Wands, so what you don't see could be, I feel like it's fear. I feel like it's destabilizing. I feel like a lot of it's nonsense. I have to say, with the two Seven of Cups, I feel like a lot of it's nonsense. Whatever is being sold you, whatever is being told to you that seems really confusing, I feel a lot of it's nonsense. And it just enhances a sense of insecurity. So maybe that's what's to be seen, is please don't give credence to a lot of smoke and mirrors. Don't give credence to a lot of smoke and mirrors. You will have assistance with your sense of security. You will. And the Eight of Coins, right, you'll be learning and very productive with that. The Four of Wands is sort of a move. It can be a move. It can be a family gathering coming up. It can be a state of mind, though, too, because the Four of Wands is all about, look at their celebration, their security. Sometimes this is considered a wedding, but really it can be any lovely sense of security in your home, in a gathering, in a move, could be a move into a new place or a renovation of your home or something like that, could be a party, but there's a lovely sense of stability there. Four is a stable number. There are four wands. So I like that coming in for you, pile number two. And then we have Seven of Wands, which is simply, I'm standing my ground. And look at how peaceful she is. She is in a yoga pose. Look how peaceful she is. She's like, I don't care if people seem to wish to want to challenge me. I look away and I stand my ground. I am not engaging. I am standing my ground. Okay. So let me clarify this. And maybe this is maybe even a psychological move to a place of stability where I can celebrate, I can enjoy myself. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Sort of like, all right, I'm moving there might have been a disruption in your movement forward on a goal with that Knight of Wands. And that's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, he's temporarily pulling back on his reins. He's not going to proceed, you know? So I feel like, yep. I feel like what you may be missing now is that the dangers you fear are illusory. That's what I'm seeing. Whatever it is that is happening that's difficult, that has really made you fear for your security, you will be getting help. A little help from the outside, a little help from your own ability to produce security. And then that makes a transition for you into a much more stable place where you're standing your ground and you keep moving forward on your goal. Don't worry. That's what I see. That's what I see at pile number 2. Well, I sure hope that reading is helpful to you, and I thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You chose the labradorite. This is such an interesting stone. It changes based upon the angle you look at it, which is probably symbolic for you. All right. The labradorite helps expand the mind and further spiritual growth. It does this by calming the negative side of our personality and helps us think twice when it comes to impulsive behavior. Okay, this incredible stone is linked to the third eye chakra. Okay, also linked to the third eye. So we have opened the third eye with reading this. So this is symbolically given to you by your guides. Pile number 3. All right. So for the Night Waite Tarot, we have the Knight of Coins and we have the 10 of Coins. Interesting. Okay. For the Van Gogh Tarot, we have the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. From the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Death and Rebirth card, and we have the King of Wands. All right. So we see your major arcana is the Death and Rebirth card. All right. So they're obviously, so I'm at the question is, what might I be missing? But the Death and Rebirth card suggests to me there's already been something that's ended. There's already been something that's ended. And it may be that the rebirth is what looks foggy. Let us explore this reading. The Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. So I like those cards. They are all about stability, daily basis, things you do on a daily basis to enhance your security, your physical security, health, wealth, and otherwise. And the 10 of Coins suggests to me you have done a good job. You have. And as I say this, I know some of you are going to be wanting to argue with me. I feel it. Like some of you might be saying, oh, I could have done better, that's for sure. Or why would I have this trouble then? Or something like that. But the 10 of Coins is clearly here to tell you that you actually have done a lot to enhance your security. And you do have physical security. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we don't see where we have security. Sometimes, well, you know, for those who do have a good amount of wealth, a decent amount of financial security, that 10 of Coins seems, you know, self-explanatory. But the 10 of Coins can also be, for those who do not have that in particular, it can be security of health. It can be security of relationships. It can be security in your community. It can be all kinds of security. It's inherited security sometimes, But that can be seen on a number of levels. Did you inherit good genetics? Did you inherit a prosperous culture? Did you inherit safety in the place you live in? So this is interesting. So right away, when I ask what might you be missing, is we have your ability to daily enhance that security, which you do, so that the dependability of that. Sometimes Source wants to bring our attention to things that we are doing much better than we think we are, or blessings that are greater than we think they are. Sometimes Source wants to bring our attention to that because it calms us down, frankly. It calms us down, and it helps us to have faith that we will continue to build our security. And we have Three of Cups. Oh, I didn't clarify that. Let me clarify it. Page of Swords. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So there might be a temptation to maybe the thoughts split around and they don't fully develop, but they just make you feel less secure. And this can be things people are saying as well, because Page of Swords can be somebody who is speaking off the top of their head. I take it that way, as well as, thoughts that just kind of flit through and decrease sense of security in this case, and they're not fully thought through or even analyzed. Just these thoughts can affect your mood without you even realizing they just flitted past your subconscious. So it's either that, or people might be saying things that are decreasing sense of security. Okay. And we have Three of Cups and Ace of Swords. Three of Cups is a lovely card. That's celebration sometimes. That's fellowship sometimes, right? In the Rider Waite-Smith, there's the three women with their cups raised. They are dancing. They are celebrating. And under the sun, not the moon, so in the bright sun. And we have Ace of Swords, which is an epiphany. It's your higher self or your guides or source giving you messages, and it reaches through if you receive it. Okay, let me clarify this. Five of Cups. Oh, yes. Five of Cups. Man, that makes sense to me. So in other words, please don't look back at what is lost. Please don't look back at what is lost. You can have a choice here to focus on the security that you have and you are good at keeping and building, and to focus on the sources of joy in your life that are also there and upright, even though something may have been lost that affects you emotionally. That's sadness or disappointments, loss, regrets, whatever. That Five of Cups, what we always know about the Five of Cups person is there's a time to grieve that, but then there's also a time to turn around and see the cups that are still standing. And there's an implication that fellowshipping with other people may help you to do that. Okay. And then we have Death and Rebirth here. Now that's your major arcana. We haven't had another major arcana here, have we? Now the Death and Rebirth card really does make sense with the Five of Cups. Absolutely. But death and rebirth, it doesn't have to be a huge death. This is just something's been lost. Okay. And King of Wands is, well, wow, you have some mature energy there. You just keep on picking up your purpose and relying on that spiritual inner strength, asking for that, being filled with that, allowing yourself to trust that. And you do this. You do this already. King of Wands, that's a mature card. This isn't Page of Wands. This is King of Wands, where you know what your main priority is, and you always pursue that. You're always holding that up. And with purpose, strength, right? Because we have the Lion, strength, vigor. Maybe this has been stealing some of your vigor lately, or this, right? but you know what you're doing. So I almost feel like there's been a loss that, I almost feel like it's more symbolic. I almost feel like it's emotional. It's not necessarily a loss in fact for most of you, because look at the stability and security here, right? It's not necessarily a loss in fact, but it could feel like a loss emotionally. Yes, but you will keep going and doing what you do so well. And Three of Swords. Okay, so the thoughts. So it's going to be important, I think, to avoid thoughts that keep reminding you of this loss, is what I'm seeing. I feel like really there's been something that's happened, and I just really feel like it is not your fault at all, but it's something that impacts you. And the Three of Swords is like the Page of Swords. Whenever I think about something that is a situation that I wish could change, that's when I feel Five of Cups. That's when I feel Five of Cups. It's like that. So I feel like the Three of Swords is what you might not be seeing, what you might be missing is that a lot of your misery right now is just coming from your thoughts and other people's thoughts. This can be other people saying things too. A lot of that, whatever it is that's making you sad, could be from your thoughts. And you're missing the fact that you have indeed built security, built a great way of taking care of your security. You have a mature sense of purpose, and you've been successful. This is what you're missing. This is what you're missing, they're telling me. So please, please don't let the wayward thought or other people's messages that may not be well thought out, don't let them make you forget that, because you will be okay. Because you will be okay. That's what I have. That's really what I have. And in fact, there's rebirth. In fact, there's rebirth. Because you know that as long as you pursue your main priorities and hold true, which you always do, that any loss is actually followed right after by a rebirth. That's what I'm seeing. And rebirth is coming in. All right. Well, I hope that's helpful, pile number 3. Thank you so much. And we will talk tomorrow.